Jim, thank you. Since Oprah Winfrey announced that her last show is this coming Wednesday, her fans have been pulling out all the stops trying to get tickets for one of those final show tapings. One local woman was able to get 2 tickets for one of Oprah's last tapings in Harpo Studios. I had the chance to travel to Chicago and caught up with this lucky audience member who actually says Oprah's final message to her studio audience that day was one of her best messages yet.
As day breaks over the Windy City, a flurry of excitement.
It's huge. It's huge. It's really a dream come true.
By 6 a.m. Chicago time, a long line is forming.
It's actually my mom's dream to be here.
We hear that you've been wanting to go to the Oprah show for 8 years.
More than 8 years.
Really?
At least 15.
Tickets to Oprah's final episodes.
25 years we're trying.
Not at all easy to come by.
I go on her website every day, and it'll say reservation open, or it'll say reservation closed. So we use all our email addresses to try to get on. And before that, you had to call in. So I will call in and call in and call in and never get through.
For those lucky enough to get a final ticket to one of Oprah's final shows, this is where they enter right here to line up and stand in line. There are 2 tapings every single day. The first one, you have to be here no later than 7 a.m. The second, you have to be here no later than 11. And there are no tickets handed out per se. Instead, a reservation information sheet right here. There are some pretty specific instructions on them too, like this. We ask that you not wear all white or all beige clothing. Bright colors work best on camera.
So it was a parade of colorful outfits arriving by cab and on foot. We spot Judy Angeluni, a part-time West Palm Beacher, and her daughter-in-law Katie, just 2 of the lucky few attending the Oprah show today.
I've been waiting to see her for so long, wanting to see what her studio's like, what kind of a woman she really is, and admiring her so much.
Since the day she was born,
They got tickets and sat in on this episode.
the only child of one of the most famous singing couples ever, Sonny and Cher.
After Oprah said goodbye to her television audience that day, Judy said the Queen of Talk spent some time chatting it up with her in-studio audience. Our cameras were there when Judy came outside.
The last part was even better than the show. She hung back, she started answering questions, and she was so real, it felt like you were standing right next to her, like she was in your living room. She makes everybody feel important. And I think that was the greatest part of her show.
Judy said Oprah's message, that we all have a platform, some large, some small. But whatever the size, she encouraged them to use it for good.
I really found that to be so inspirational. I don't think we realize the import we have on people and how we can really help them every day, you know, and make a difference for them.
So as Oprah prepares to leave her final message with viewers, the people who followed her, supported her, trusted her, try to find the words to pay tribute.
You're a phenomenal person.
You've changed so much in people's lives.
Oh, God bless her. She's done a fabulous job. Her whole life has been an inspiration.
Tomorrow night, we're going to catch up with the head of Oprah's Harpo Studios to find out what it's really like working every single day alongside Oprah Winfrey. That's tomorrow night right here on News Channel 5 at 5 o'clock when I travel once again to Chicago. It was an honor and a privilege to meet these folks. But I thought that was a remarkable message coming out of that show taping, that we all have a platform. Oprah, of course, speaks to millions. We speak to thousands each night. But even if you're at home, if you have 2 children, if you have a husband, if you're a caretaker taking care of somebody, that is your platform. So use it. Use it. You can be really powerful and do really great work. Just like Oprah does on a very grand scale. We say she's changed our lives. You can do that in your own world. So I thought that was great. Good for you, Oprah.
Great opportunity, too. And it was amazing how many people waited so long to finally get in. You said that.
That blew me away.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought they were joking. That guy who said he'd waited 25 years. But the way it works is people go online and they have to write an essay and you have to be chosen. And she only has about 250 seats. So it is very difficult to get in.
It's still a pretty big audience.
It is. But when thousands are trying every single week to get in and write essays. It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough
Great
to get
story,
in.
Shannon.
Interesting. Yeah,
We'll
very
It's a lot of
have
fun.
another one tomorrow. Thanks so
Yes,
much.
indeed.